Blazers got this. We got this.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they...
do against these guys.
Look, we've seen this before.
He has subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. Jay comes in for Kyle Lowry. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Grant kicks to Lillard. Shot to stop the run. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Back to Hero. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Tolliver in the post. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Trailblazers trail by 7.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Tolliver with the bucket. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's good. Adebayo's got 11 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
All eyes on Dame that time, so he just moves the ball casually right to the open teammate.
Kicks it out to Hero. Back to Tolliver. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Tolliver's got his second bucket. One of the big talking points with MP, can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game.
That leads a mirage. You're lucky to even be on the same court as us.
Can handle it.
Nasir Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Miami, Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Butler. And Strus is subbed in for Hero. Yurtseven. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Stolen away. Here's Tolliver. The big dunk at the end of the break.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Lillard, the pass to Payton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Lillard from outside. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game. Oladipo outside. There's the dish to Tolliver. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Tolliver's got 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant.
At the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement. Free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season. And in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
Justice Winslow out there with Grant. Then there's Payton. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Eubanks in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Well, we know, Brent, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard. But immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
Here is Tolliver, covered by Lillard. Tolliver the pass to Adebayo, and the basket is good. He's got 17.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Tolliver. Tolliver's got 6 assists here tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Lillard. Trying to end the drought. Doesn't go for him.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
The Raptors' depth is being challenged. Well, when you don't have Van Fleet,
Let's go back now to Bam Adebayo's first half performance. He was doing it all out there.
even if the defense doubles.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find.
Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and I can recall.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Yurt's been out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Vincent, and it's Tolliver in at the 5. Here's Payton, and he's fouled.
in the second despite being down.
You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number one. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle.
Are you crazy? Where's the foul?
On that play.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Grant outside. Shot clock at 3. Over Dedmon. Portland again missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Tolliver the pass to Yurtseven. And it's good for 2. Yurtseven's got 9.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Sykes. He's covered by Tolliver. From downtown, Eubanks. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Tolliver dishes to Dedmon. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Payton outside. Pass to Grant. Over Dedmon. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
We combine the
affair. With some changes, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Butler, and Jay's subbed in for Duncan Robinson. So both teams making some changes here.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Then it's Little, and it's Eubanks in at the pivot spot.
Are you crazy? Where's the foul?
Once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Payton, he's checked in for Portland. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Miami.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And the pass to Tolliver for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Lillard wide open. Off target from outside. Tolliver with the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So
Ooh, Ashley! Tell me we got some fire content for tonight. You see that game out there? Come on, your boy was killing it.
Yeah,
Show me
so
something.
I drafted this based on your previous response to Kendrick Perkins.
All right,
it
all
achieves that personal brand positioning that you're after.
right.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks good for me.
Great.
Hey, who's this guy over your shoulder?
I'm Chris.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about him. We're on a date.
What?
The whole thing.
Dude, I am so sorry about that. Ash, you know we could have done that in the morning, right?
He's fine. He needs to know what he's getting himself into anyway.
Chris,
Yeah, it's all right. I'm
sure?
fine.
Okay.
So are you good with the tweet? Can I hit send?
Yeah, I like it. Sounds classy.
Fantastic. All right. Off to dinner with Chris here. Where are we going, by the way? You know I only drink alkaline water.
I know,
right?
I called ahead.
All right.
Please leave.